Welcome everyone to another episode of Time for BL. This is the podcast where we review movies, TV shows, novels, and comics, all in the boys love genre. Oh my god, guys, it's episode 5. That's right, Between Us, episode 5. Time for me to watch it, to review it. This is so different for me because I've been doing Saturday and Sunday for recording for so long that I'm like, oh wait, I have nothing to record on Saturday. I can relax. But it's Sunday, so let's go. So yes, Between Us, episode 5. I've been waiting all day to see this. I cannot wait. What happened last time? We're getting more awareness of their feelings from Win and team, and B got Prince in his bed. And ooh, yes, Tul is supposed to meet Juan in this episode, I believe, is what they shown us. So, episode 5, let's go. Okay. I thought that was a Lay's bag in Win's hand, and the way his hand is turned, I can't tell. I'm like, is it a Lay's natural bag? But I love that Dean is teasing Win about, eating snacks. I guess that's not a part of his personality. They're too mature for snacks. They don't snack. Mature people don't eat snacks. What are you talking about? It's not like mature people love snacking on Cheetos. The spicy kind. They would never. But yeah, I love this whole scene of Dean teasing Win, and I just love that they it's definitely not Lay's. I could see the bag better. It's definitely Husband Club. Oh my god. Okay, funny that Tul is saying, ooh, husband, y'all are consulting on household matters. But also funny that he is very involved because he knew exactly where Dean and Parm had taken pictures at the aquarium. So we're past the aquarium now. No, they didn't kiss at the aquarium. They had an almost kiss moment at the aquarium. And that means he's introduced him to, what's his name, Sen? Sin's boyfriend. Sorn? Oh god, no. Dang it, why are all the names S? Because he has his sister and his brother as well. Oh man, all these names. But yeah, he introduced him to his friend who's like, is that the person you've been searching for? So we know the timeline now where they're at. So this is after he's also made we saw those thingies, the purple flower dessert, which means until we meet again, he's already met Del. Man, I'm still going back to, does this mean we don't get Del? I know I could easily look this up, I just don't want to, okay? Leave me alone. But yeah, so now I know in the timeline kind of where they are. So we're still gearing up for the open house. Squeal! Oh my gosh. First of all, I'm like, how do you not listen to music? That's so weird to me because I love music. Music is like my life. But he wants to know more about what team likes. Oh my gosh. Oh, please let this be the fluffy episode I want it to be. And we also get Manao and team and Parm all sitting together teasing each other and basically pointing out, hey, we're all talking to somebody in the swimming club. We all know who the other is talking to. Let's not pretend. But we're pretending. I love that about them. They're teasing each other, but they're so shy about it at the same time. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, I love my friend groups. Let's get to ABC. B is sneaky. Woo. All right, so it turns out they're all A, B, and C are going with Win and team to go purchase stuff for the open house. They see Prince, the actor, not the singer. They see Prince, and he got to school late. He wasn't able to make it in time for class because he was working, and he showed up for nothing. So B is offering to give him a ride so that he can go rest and sneak out of there. Oh my god, that is so cute. No, he's like, hey, you seem kind of tired. You should probably go rest. You want to hop on the back of my moped? Every time I see that dang store called Tops, I'm like, that's where the Tops shop. It is a stupid joke. It is a stupid joke, but it is gold to me. Team is something else. So they had their little snack talk, and everyone's finished purchasing. By the way, I love how C asking, hey, what do you want? A is saying, hey, you want big bottles or small bottles? Win says small bottles are fine. C goes, what if they're out of small bottles? What? So Win is like, then just get big bottles. And then A says, what if they're out of big bottles? And I'm like, that's why A, B, and C are friends. Because I was like, A is too good for this group. Now I'm like, no, he is book smart. He is the book smart one. That is it. That is all. He is there for them to cheat off the test with, but he is in line with them for the foolishness. Oh my gosh. But yeah, they go out to the parking lot. Team has decided he's not going back to campus to drop off the stuff. So A and C say they're gonna go watch a movie, a new horror movie, and he looks over at Win with like this smile, with Win just looking at him like, don't you dare. And he goes, you know what, it's fine. I'm not gonna watch the movie. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Because he knows Win doesn't like horror movies, which is a really, really sweet thing for him to do. But the look he gave him was adorable. This means nothing to the plot, I don't believe. But I just realized that Team drives a Nissan Almera. Almera? No, it doesn't matter. Altima. Almera. Now, why this is hilarious for me. Do you remember in Until We Meet Again, the vehicle that Dean drives? And what it meant about his driving? The corny joke? That's all I can think about now. But also, we're finding out that Team needs help with English. And he has turned to Parm for help because Parm used to live in the States. And Parm is baking while waiting for him. Not that kind of baking. He's actually baking a cake. So he's baking a cake while waiting for him. And Win says, are you going there to eat or are you going there to learn English? He's like, both. The man has priorities. Okay? He knows how to get his priorities in order. His stomach and his mind all at once. There we go. So, if you've ever played Sims, there is a thing where you like talking to someone and you're trying to romance them. You can confess to watching them while they sleep. B is watching Prince sleep. That is okay. But yeah, he takes Prince back to his place so Prince can relax. Prince is like, I don't want to, intrude on you. I can go to a hotel. I'm not going to lay on your bed because, I'm dirty. Even though he said he showered and then went straight to the school. So I'm like, how dirty are you? But he's like, I'll just lay on the couch. He takes his contacts out. He puts on his glasses to go lay down. And he says he has to wash his face before he sleeps. But he doesn't wash his face. Like, I can still see the makeup. But anyway, he lays down and B watches him while he sleeps. But yeah, they are blossoming sweetly, very cutely, even though I'm still like, y'all couldn't get some facial wash to sponsor you. You can wipe his face off real quick. Don't want to get rid of the makeup. And why is he putting on his glasses to sleep? So that B can take the glasses off after he's laid a blanket on him to just show how infatuated he is. I guess it works. It works for giving us a small, slight, one-sided love intimate moment. I guess. So there we go. I guess. Yeah, I can't wait to see more now. I'm excited to see whatever is growing between B and Prince. They're both adorable. Everybody's adorable. And now it's Prince's turn to watch B sleep and realize B is giving him a blanket. Oh gosh. Falling asleep under the Ramones poster. Don't forget your glasses. You can't see. You don't have in your contacts. Prince. Good. He grabbed his glasses. I was really concerned about that. Not gonna lie. I was really concerned. And B was awake the whole time. Oh, he was awake the whole time. Oh, his heart can't handle it either. Okay, so Parm sits down, puts down the container of food and opens it. And I knew what was about to happen. Team smells it. I knew what was going to happen. And this is why I knew what was going to happen. I've been there. I've been dead asleep. And my mom just walking in with like my favorite dish. And I am up. Like, I am awake. I have been awake. Are we eating? Them teen years. Oh, that man only thinks about his stomach. And I do not blame him. I want to taste Parm's cooking too. So, yeah, I remember in Until We Meet Again, Win did start tutoring. Or did offer to tutor Team. So, yeah, that did happen in the show. But we see here Parm and Team talking about the fact that, you know, if Team doesn't get good grades, he could lose his scholarship. You know, he's not very good at English, but he is working very hard. He's trying his best to his ability. And Parm lets him know that, hey, you know, Dean mentioned the fact that Win is very smart and he even tutors his friends. Maybe he'll tutor you, and he might even be a better tutor because, you know, he can give different incentives. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So yeah, he does a little teasing of Team because Team mentions the fact that Win teases him, and Parm tells him sometimes people tease you because they want to get close to you, so maybe it just means he's teasing you because he really likes you. Hell yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I just want to say that I am loving Between Us. Love the show. Love it. Is there anyone who did not or don't still currently do Kamehameha while in the pool? And we used to be dramatic about it, me and my siblings. Oh, we'll be all the way back. Me. Like 10 episodes later. Me. Oh my gosh. Dragon, if you were born in the 90s, I don't even want to talk about you early 2000 babies. Or early 2000s, because technically Dragon Ball Z had a hold on your childhood. Shoot, Dragon Ball Z has a hold on my adulthood. I'm sitting there still watching it. Like, who's that? When did he get introduced? Dang, I gotta go back and look at that. Dang. That's me now. Oh. Who else did Kamehameha in the pool? We all did. That is that's like a universally relatable scene right there. Except for the fact that the older brother eventually drowns. I forgot about that part. I was gonna make a really distasteful joke about the dead. I am not gonna do it. He in fact did not become a national athlete. I am sorry. What if I'm wrong and he's not dead? What if he's just like in a hospital or something, in a coma, or just like lost the use of his limbs or something? What if What if I'm wrong? Oh boy. I'm making assumptions and my assumptions are making me look like him. First 3 letters. Also, did anyone else when they were young thought coma began with an A, like the full word was a coma, and then got older and was like, no, coma. Comatose. Win is brave. He actually left that door open. He was like, I'm going to sleep. I know he's going to show up at some point. I'm just going to leave my door open for him. Wow. That is also very sweet. I would just like to add, very, very sweet. All right. Let's run through the night. So we had Team calling his mom, talking to his mom, and they seem like they have a really good relationship, mom, dad, and Team. They both really love him. And then after, of course, she says, make sure you visit your brother. You need to come back and visit your brother. I'm sure he misses you. He hangs up the phone and he gets his stuff. He goes upstairs. Win's door is open. Win is ready for him. Win lets him know, like, I knew you were gonna come. And puts his arm around him and they get to talking. And Team basically lets his feelings show, saying to Win, please don't have anyone else. Just wait for me to be better. He wants to get over his nightmares and stuff before stepping into this relationship. And Win lets Team know he doesn't have anyone else and he won't have anyone else, and lets Team know he's going to be there for him until someone better comes along who is going to be better at taking care of Team, or till Team is done with him, bored with him. He's basically letting him know, I am here, I am in this. So Team says to him, are you asking me to be your boyfriend? And Win says, well, do you have an answer? And they both kind of go silent at that because Team isn't ready. He isn't fully there yet to jump into the relationship, even though they are in the relationship. They've already started acting as if they're in that relationship. And Team asks Win, did you mean to ask that question? And again, there is silence because there's a lot going on for them. So Team wraps his arm around Win and tells him good night. Win wraps his arm around Team and they both forehead touch, lay down, which, by the way, is an uncomfortable sleeping position. I never use it. Now all of that is wow, there's so much emotions between the two of them that they are not ready to really address. They're not ready to really talk about. Oh my gosh. And it's so sweet. Oh, the love between them is so sweet. I don't even know how to even fully talk right now, because you can see they are feeling something that's pretty new to them in each their own ways, and they're talking about it in a way, but each is still afraid to take that step to be completely vulnerable, because they've been vulnerable in small doses. To do that big whole, I am here, I have feelings, and I want you, let us do this. They both still haven't really fully taken that step. Whoo, man. And we're only halfway through the episode. Oh my gosh. This is good. This is good. Team was so comfortable sleeping, he forgot he was in Win's room. Oh, wow. You put the toothpaste and the toothbrush and you put them on the counter. The toothpaste on the toothbrush, put them together. Toothpaste on the toothbrush, that's how you show your love. Toothpaste on the toothbrush. Doctor! Nobody remembers this song but me. Doctor! Man, I'm really showing my age. Doctor! Please don't blame me, doctor. The Lime in the coconut. For you youngins, that was lime in the coconut, but toothpaste on the toothbrush. That probably sounds like crap. I'm gonna listen back to this and I'm gonna hate it. I just know it. I'm leaving it in, but I'm gonna hate it. And Team is still, oh gosh, he is still unsure. He's still distrustful to a point, where he thinks, oh, this is probably just how he normally is, something he always does. Oh gosh. Oh, poor Team. Poor Team. I just want him to open himself up to love. Seeing as he's already opened himself up to win. I apologize. Before we get to the tying of ties. Okay. So they did have a conversation after Team finished brushing his teeth for breakfast, which okay. Anyway, they have a conversation where Win assures Team that he's not like this with everyone. He's like this with Team. That is it. Explains to him like, no, this is different. This is what I'm doing for you. And Team is stirred a bit by that. You can definitely see he's like, really? But he's still kind of unsure. But, you know, he has to continue his air of, I don't care what you do. It doesn't bother me. As he probably is plotting on how to take a chance to try and eat Win. Yeah. But that was very a good conversation. I want to see them have more conversations. They are learning to open up to each other and really learning to understand the feelings that they're having in general, and it's beautiful. That is a sloppy tie. Okay, that's better. I was like, are we gonna pull the tie up or not? Because that is sloppy, but sloppy also fits Team's style, but also the eyes as he was being taught this. Team didn't hear anything. I don't think he heard anything. I don't think he learned anything unless he was just staring at Win's hands so he can have something for his memory bank later. I said bank on purpose. That was a Big Dragon reference. Like, I don't think he was paying that much attention. I was paying attention because I was like, how is he actually tying this tie? What kind of knot is he going to use? I don't know the name of knots, but that is not a Windsor. That's what my stupid self was here doing. And also his collar is not properly over the tie. I'm nitpicking. I am nitpicking. But I am nitpicking on the side of order and tidiness. I would never, ever undo that knot. You would never have to tie. You know, you don't have, you can, I used to just have knots in there in the tie. I wore a tie to school. I used to just have knots in my tie that it would stay for like 2 days, and then I wash my tie. And that's how I did it. You can do that too. And he really looks like he's about to say, I will never wash this tie again. Oh my gosh, I actually had a situation like that. This boy that I liked tied my tie in elementary school, and I was like, I'm never washing this tie. I'm never wearing this tie. This tie is going to be put away. I have other ties. I will wear those. My mother found the tie and washed it. I found an extra tie. You have an extra tie. I thought I was going to have to buy you some more ties. But I found this extra one. It was sitting in a box under your bed. I was like 10, 11 years old. I was so heartbroken. I was like, no, I'm going to have to get him to tie another tie. He never tied another tie for me. It did not work. I'm not saying that tree looks like the perfect spot to hide someone. I'm just saying there's also the option of someone accidentally falling into pool in the back. I'm not suggesting patricide whatsoever, because that would be illegal. I'm suggesting ways to get rid of the problem. And the problem is Winwan and Woo's father. He is the problem. Like, he sees his son walk in and he just starts shouting at him, "Oh, you've been out partying all night." Like, he knows exactly what this kid has been doing all night. The dude was at the resort actually working on the problems that you've mentioned are there. And you're shouting at him? You're telling him he's not doing anything when he's clearly doing his job? Did you even check in at the resort? No, that is the question. Because you didn't even know where your son was, because you weren't at the resort, were you? Where the hell were you? Complaining about the problems? You go work on the problems. Your son was there working on the problems. I hate this man. He is like the worst example of a father. He's a great example of a victim, because he will end up a victim. But he won't, because I would never suggest patricide. That is wrong. Do not do it. But in this fictional show that is about a fictional family, we don't need this character. Just a slight push. But no, I would never suggest that. The youngest child only has a certain amount of shouts they can shout at the parent. I've used up all my shouts for my older siblings. My younger siblings have used their shouts for me. You only have a certain amount of shouting at your parents you can do, that you get away with as the youngest child. But you have them. You have them in your back pocket. He just used it for his big brother. He just used it. Like, idiot. He didn't say idiot. He said dad. But idiot. He was at your resort working out your issues. That's why he was gone all night. You idiot. What a good younger brother. Like, even if he and his oldest brother don't really get along all the time, he used one of his shouts. He only has a few, but he used it. Ooh. He used that shout. He said, "I hope you go bankrupt." Ooh. He used... Oh, that probably took out 3 shouts. This is gonna sound stupid, but I paused the show for a few minutes, not to gather my thoughts on Ryu and Wan and Win's father and the relationship, and the fact that no, 2 of his sons are just like, screw you. No, I'm not doing that. I paused it so I can stare at this Nissan Almera, which I think is a Nissan Altima match. The names of cars change depending on country all the time, like different things. Sometimes the name just doesn't translate over to the language well, or sometimes the brand is just not available, so they have to change the name for brand reasons or whatever. And I'm like, okay, these are my thoughts. I'm like, all right, looking at the front body, that's almost like a little bit of a sports body. The bumper goes down really low. I mean, so maybe that's not the Altima match. I mean, this must be something completely different. And I see that it most likely has side sensors. I mean, it definitely has a side camera, it looks like, from looking at the mirror properly. And then, ooh, look at the wheels. All right, so this definitely... This is my thoughts. Maybe SV and SL? Like, it's definitely not just a regular S. This is what happens to me when I'm watching shows and a car pops up. I'm pausing so I can evaluate the car. I don't need to know this crap about the car. Like, I will even pause shows so I can see if they drive on the right or left side of the road. Okay, which side do they drive on in this country? Oh, the left side. Oh, the right side. They drive on the left side of the road in Thailand, I think, because the driver's seat is on the right side of the vehicle and he is letting him out on the left. This is the crap that goes through my head. And let me get back to the boys club. And now I'm also like trying to figure out if you're a real car head. Like, I'm not a car head. I'm more of a I like cars and I like looking at them. I'm not a real enthusiast. I can't tell you what's under the hood. I can't tell you how many miles per hour. I can't tell you how fast it goes to 60 miles per hour. None of that. I can't do any of that. But I'm looking at it and I'm going, part of the body, like there's this one section of the body I'm looking at and I'm like, isn't there like a Honda Civic that has the body like that area right there? That's the crap that goes through my brain. I am sorry. I'm working on a story right now and I had to pull myself from looking up cars and just write a car down because I ended up just looking at cars going, ooh, I really like the interior on this one. Ooh, look at the brown leather. This is the crap I go through. I apologize. But also, this is Team's car and Win is the one driving it everywhere. Team is being dropped off in his own car by Win, who now drives his car. What? Okay, so this is the problem with TikTok. I was on TikTok earlier and I usually try to stay off of TikTok on the days that I have to watch a show because if I'm watching it later, then spoilers are going to be posted. Well, somebody posted Team calling Win Daddy, which, I mean, not too big a spoiler except for the fact that they cut it with Rain and Payu. Yeah. Has anyone watched the special? It was very interesting. Especially the first like 30 minutes of the special. Very enlightening. Very enlightening. Also, I want to know what kind of game has your screen black the whole time. I need that game. Or does he have one of those things on his phone so no one can see what's going on the phone, the shield? Is that why we couldn't see the game you were playing? Or were you not playing a game because all you wanted to do was tease Pie? Which is what I think he was doing. Oh my god, this has to be the SR version. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I went back to cars again and I'm looking at the interior and everything and I'm like, wait, is this the SR? Wait, is the SR the sport version on Nissan? I can't even remember now. Is it Nissan Ultimate SR, I believe. Again, this is only for the people who like cars. NBL, like you cross-section people. You can correct me and let me know how wrong I am. It's cool. I love learning. So we have the first meeting between Tul and Juan, and it didn't go the way I was sort of expecting it. I was expecting hold up, is your gamer tag da 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 da? But no, it was just straight up him like realizing exactly who it is and just like smiling like, all right, I know exactly who this is. I'm gonna talk to him later on the phones. Whatever. So it didn't go the way I expected it to, but it was still cute little meeting. And Win like straight up going, why are you smiling like that? I was waiting for him to say, yeah, I'm gonna need you to keep your distance from my brother. Like getting all protective. But I don't think he realizes, but he doesn't care because he doesn't think Tul has any way to contact Juan, so whatever. So Tul is on the game with Juan. Oh, before I go to that, I completely forgot. So Team had told Win that he was going to be going home with Parm. Parm, Win, and Manal. No, Parm, Team, and Manal are in the class together, and they're talking. And the plan is still that Parm and Team are going to leave together. They're making jokes about the fact that Manal says she's coming to support Team at the qualifiers, but they know who she really wants. She wants them glasses. She wants him to slip them glasses off. And then Team tells Parm, you know what, you need to stop teasing Manal because you're not even going there for me. You're going there for Dean. And who walks through the door? Dean. There to invite Parm to dinner. What? So Team is like, yeah, go ahead. You guys go. I'll make my own way home. And he decides he actually wants to go to the pool. He knows the pool is closed. He knows no one is there because there's no team meeting that day, but he wants to go practice. So we all know there is a scene where he almost drowns, and I believe that's what's coming up next. So then we get to Tul. Tul is waiting for Juan to come on playing, and he starts talking to him and he's like, you sound like you've had a hard day, you sound stressed in your voice, trying to get Juan to open up. And when he is contemplating telling Juan the truth, Juan starts opening up and telling him what happened and getting everything off his chest in a way. We saw Juan open up a bit to Win, but Win knows exactly what he's going through because it is their father, but finding someone to open up to outside of his family is what he's finding with this anonymous guy on a game. So will he feel betrayed when he finds out it's his younger brother's friend? The horror. Here's a list of things you should never do alone: swimming, hiking, cliff diving, parasailing, parachuting. You need someone to fly the plane. Basically anything where if you die, someone needs to be able to identify where your body is. Don't do it by yourself. Camping, glamping, driving. Oh no. Something I've noticed about this show, which it seems weird to bring it up now, but because I'm watching teams swim back and forth in the show, they've only shown freestyle swimmers. I haven't seen anyone do the backstroke, haven't seen anyone do the butterfly stroke. I've only seen freestyle swimmers. Is that on purpose, or was that to save time? Was it like it's a swim team, they're swimming, there we go. Why is everybody only a freestyle swimmer? Is that the only swimming y'all watch? I watched the butterfly because that is hilarious, especially when you pause the screen and freeze frame it. You will laugh for hours. Oh, so they're just gonna end it like that. So he gets a cramp and he floats to the bottom with a cramp. Now, why they gotta end it like that? The imagery of it is gonna sit with me for a week. But hey, they're already showing us that he gets saved by Win. I'm still watching the after credits showing us what's happening next week. But yeah, so obviously we know he's gonna get saved by Win. They even show us he's gonna get saved by Win. But which to me is did you have to end it on him just in the water? You could have ended it on someone diving into the water, Win. So we're like, yes, he will be saved, instead of sitting there going, so he just gonna drown? And then 2 seconds later going, no, he's not gonna drown. See, next week in the next episode of Between Us, he gets saved by Win. Okay, so I haven't gone to the side story yet. So it looks like that situation freaks Win out enough that he locks Team out of his room. Is he trying to back away from Team? Is he so caught up in the situation that he's this is crossing some lines that I stressing me out? What? You gonna rescue the dude and then just leave? Well, I guess if he's hurt enough, it makes sense. Man, can y'all communicate? Oh God. They said we didn't give you a kiss at all in the episode, so in the side story, we will also not give you a kiss. That is, I accidentally bumped my lips against your cheek. That was not a kiss. That is oh damn, my bad, bro. That's what Jackson Wang did when he and the dude both like leaned into each other. That's exactly what happened with that. That's the same thing. That's your up close shot to that. That was not a kiss. That was a European greeting. Hello. That's what that was. The distance between them. Oh, they left room for Jesus, for Buddha, for everybody. Everybody come here. There's room for all of us between these two guys who are about to do a cheek touch. His lips are gonna slightly brush against this guy's cheek. That's what that was. Oh God, that was fun. But yeah, we have a lot to look forward to next episode. We're gonna get a little bit more drama between our two lovebirds, Win and Team. Because we obviously see now that the situation of Team almost drowning is really going to affect Win. Cannot wait to watch this episode of Between Us. Cannot wait to watch the next episode of Between Us. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. So see you tomorrow when I have iLog Nye up. And have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, and good night. Whatever it is, wherever you are. Bye!